rough day on the treadmill today. Welcome to the Time Treadmill. I'm Ron, and these are my sweaty thoughts about Doctor Who. Ow. I'm sorry, you'll have to forgive me. I tweaked my back this morning, and I am so grateful to be sitting down right now. So, Pyramids of Mars. Interesting story. It's, to my recollection, the first Egyptian-themed story since the First Doctor era in the couple of episodes with the Time Meddler in The Chase with the Dalek that were set in ancient Egypt. Of course, being Doctor Who, the story has to have a science fiction twist, and so the story's set in 1911 and involves an ancient alien creature who is actually the source of all Egyptian mythology, who's currently prisoned under a pyramid on Mars, hence the title Pyramids of Mars, and who is using some kind of a psychic link thing to take over a human Egyptologist on Earth. So the whole thing takes place in and around a Gothic manor. It is very much classic Holmes Hinchcliffe Gothic horror Doctor Who. This is exactly what this era is all about, and it's beautifully done. There are a couple of really nice touches in it. Early on in the story, Sarah Jane Smith changes into a dress that she finds in the TARDIS wardrobe, and when she asks the Doctor if he likes it, he comments that yes, he always liked that dress when Victoria wore it. So a nice callback to an old companion. Interestingly, the writing credit for the story goes to a nom de plume, a fake name, and that's because the original writer who was hired to script this one turned in screenplays that were deemed unfilmable because of settings and expenses and whatever, and he was not available to do any rewrites, and so script editor Robert Holmes had to go through and rewrite the entire story. And of course, he couldn't attach his own name to it, and because there were extensive rewrites, the original writer of the first draft couldn't be credited. So a fictional name was come up with and slapped on the opening credits. It definitely has all of the Robert Holmes flair to it, and that of course is why it fits so well into this era. Another interesting thing about the story, even though this is the third story in this season, it was actually the first one filmed, given that Terror of the Zygons was actually filmed and held over from the previous series, and then Planet of Evil, which was aired just before the story, was actually filmed right after it. And that about ends all of the interesting facts I have about this story right now. Pretty much at the moment, all I want to do is go take some Advil and get some lunch. So I will talk to you tomorrow with the conclusion of Pyramids of Mars, and hopefully I'll feel better by then.